Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Glad to have you all here. Today's video, we are doing a paycheck budget closeout for the paycheck that we received on August 25th. So we'll just jump right in. So for our income, let's see if I can put this in a darker color and not mess up too much so you can still see it. His income was what we expected. We get paid every 2 weeks, but we work the same amount of hours. So that was as expected. Mine was actually a little bit more. It happened to surprise me a little bit when I saw it because I don't usually have variations like that. It was just kind of unexpected half hour. We had a training requiring travel at the last day, my last working day of the pay period, and they told us to stay clocked in for lunch, and I had expected to take a lunch break, so I was a half hour over, and that's what that amounts to. For plasma, we ended up pulling in $440 during that 2-week period, and then we pulled some sinking funds back in to pay our vehicle registration, which is a yearly bill. So that came back in, and $240 came in out of the sinking fund. And then we had just a little bit of other income, which I had kind of explained in my Transfer Tuesday. It was like some adjustment from what the actual amount that was withdrawn for our life insurance last month, plus some unexpected cash, plus a reimbursement from a medical bill, plus a reimbursement for tags for a vehicle that we sold. So that total amount all added together is $142.29. So we can do some math. Find my calculator here. So $1463.98 plus $978.86 plus $440 plus $240 plus $142.29 leaves us with an income of $3,265.13, or an inflow rather. So then coming down to our fixed expenses, so our HELOC payment was actually, the auto draft was $463.32. We did give $200 to church. Netflix was $10.69 as budgeted. Amazon was $7.48 as budgeted. Half of the life insurance is $131 was set aside. The cell phone bill ended up being $196.09. $0 for the internet. For car registration, so I budgeted $75. So I paid the $75 plus the $240 that we pulled in to pay the balance due, which was $315. We needed nothing, or we put nothing in the daycare sinking fund. I did save my raise, which actually ended up going to the project. So I'm going to put it right there. Got to remember that I put it there. And then we put nothing in the project sinking fund. I'm going to put $0 there, and we actually put a bunch of money just right at expenses. So I'm going to put it in a different place. So the total of our fixed expenses, $463.32 plus $200 plus $10.69 plus $748 plus $131, $196.09, $315, and $53.48 leaves our fixed expense total at $1377.06. So if we subtract that from what we had up here, $3265.13, that leaves us with $1888.07 left to budget. If we come down to our variable expenses, mostly in cash, we did take out $280 for groceries, $60 for eating out. We took out $50 for beauty, $50 for drinks, $20 for household, nothing for Target, $120 for mine and my husband's spending money. We spent $50 on school lunch account. For kids spending and chores, that was actually $10. For kids, we took out $30. And then we took out $0 for car washes in an attempt to cut some money the last paycheck. So we have $280 plus 60, 50, 50, 20, 120, 50, 10, and 30, which is $670. And if we subtract $670 from the $1,888.07 that we did have left, that leaves us with $1,218.07 to budget. All right, and then if we hop up here to our sinking funds, we did those just a little bit differently. We did nothing for hair. We did put away $2 for Google storage. We did nothing for boots or birthdays. I put $5 away for the passports. I put $20 for travel, $20 for family fun, nothing for LP, nothing for car repairs. I did save $50 in the Christmas sinking fund, nothing for clothes, nothing for car gas, and nothing for holidays. And I'll explain what we did with that in a minute. So our sinking fund total to 5, 20, 20, and 50, which leaves this category at a total of 97. So if I subtract that from the $1,218.07 that we did have left, we have $1,121.07 left. And so we're going to come down here because we do have a couple more categories. I'm going to put them in red. So the unbudgeted food was actually right like the night before we got paid last time after I'd closed out our budget, and my husband went to the store and went over budget on groceries. So that was technically from the paycheck before, but I just, instead of adjusting it with the last one, I just took it off the top of this one. So that was unbudgeted food. Miscellaneous spending. I spent $43.92 out of this budget in miscellaneous categorized spending to buy a paper cutter. And then what we did, and if I have the math right, it should be we just did $82 to savings challenges. I just kind of took the leftover amount and funded these and just did some savings challenges and divvied them up however it worked, because we were working on cutting expenses for this paycheck so that we could cover some of the project bills that were due. So money that we put at the project with this budget. First of all, let me see. So we'll add this category. Well, no, we'll do project. So see if we can get the math to at least come close here. Okay, so we paid $222.53 towards materials at Menards, I spent $53.48, but I already counted that in my raise, so I'm not going to count that again, even though it was towards the project. I'd need to quit doing it that way. Out of pocket towards people who delivered fill. Put my plasma money towards the Menards card. His plasma towards the Menards card, and then some of the other things that we did. Okay, so extra project here was $917.05, plus if I add in the raise that I saved, it does get me to the $970.53, which is actually the entire amount that my spreadsheet shows. So $917.05 plus $48.56 plus $43.92 plus $82. And then there were a couple unbudgeted kids expenses, just kids miscellaneous, that I'm just adding into the kids category, but they were not budgeted for. So that would be the mouth guard for my son for football, the cheer camp that he wanted to go to, a $15 registration fee for the before school program that I had to pay. I think that's it. So $58.31 of extra kid stuff plus the $30 in cash we had. So that brings our other category to $1149.84. Well, I looked a little bit more and I did not find where I was off that amount, so it's okay. Which leaves us at negative 28.77 over budget, or no, negative just 28.77 over budget, which is we have a buffer that obviously covers that amount, and I'm still not certain. I feel like maybe I wrote something down wrong because my actual transaction log is coming out okay, so I'm wondering if my math somewhere on here is incorrect, but there is, like I said, 0 point in, I'm not typically close enough, but that's kind of how I'm feeling. So I'm just going to check the math that comes up here. Yeah. I'm sure I'll find it later and it'll make sense. My spreadsheet actually says 177, so negative 177, so that'd be plus $27. So I'm actually missing $27 somewhere in here. And I don't know. Anyway, so that is what I have for today. That is our budget closeout. That feels, anyway, that is left us over budget, $28.77, as we are working to try to finish the project that we have going on currently. So that is the end of this video. Please stay tuned. I will have cash stuffing and savings challenge videos coming up as it's payday. Woohoo! All right. Till next time, guys. Bye.